the facility.
Is this the color? No, that's actually snow.
Here, before you start, I'll play our intro here. I made an intro for hold on a sec. I don't know if you saw it. I made it very quickly before
Wonder why.
we're gonna wait a few minutes before we get more people.
I just want to test out the equipment here a little bit.
Yeah. Okay, everyone's joining now. All right, here we go. Okay, before we start, I'll play our intro. I could always add it later. I could always add it later, but it's kind of a good way to start off the day. Oh, we're getting everyone coming now. Okay, they're all rolling in.
I need to get out a little bit here.
Okay.
My network here doesn't support. Okay.
All right, officially starting off. We'll have more people joining soon, I'm sure. But I'll start off. Happy World Watercolor Day to everybody. I'll start off with our little intro video we've made here. And get ready. There we go.
Oh, there you are. We
Mhm.
can't hear you.
Okay. Did that work? I saw Peggy with a sign saying no sound or video. Did you see the video, Peggy?
Yeah. On his, but also here,
Peggy? Oh,
We couldn't hear it.
oh, you couldn't hear it. Oh, no.
We couldn't
Okay.
hear the video. We heard Lorraine though.
What did I
That's
say?
odd.
No, just the microwave and your noises, but nothing on
Oh.
the video.
Oh, shoot. But you saw it though, right?
At least you got something, right?
Okay.
Perhaps
Well, I'll
mute
fix
your
it.
participants. Also
Okay.
mute your participants.
Do we want to try that again, or do you want me to just fix that later in the video edit?
Sure.
Yeah, and we can get on with this. I think you've seen the promo for it. So anyway, welcome everyone to this year's edition of the World Watercolor Day for IWS Canada. This is the 12th anniversary for IWS Globe. So the chapters all around the world are doing different activities in order to celebrate. So for this year, Luan is on the ground at Visual Arts Mississauga, hosting some demos and live events there. And this is the venue that we're working with in order to have some future classes and demos and exhibitions, and hopefully our grand exhibition in September, which we have applied for some grants. So hopefully that goes through and we can have a very nice event in September at Visual Arts Mississauga. So I know a lot of you live in that area. Some people are attending in person. So Luan is facilitating that at the moment. And aside from that, we have several videos to show of various members who have wanted to submit demos. And we're going to have as well presentations from whoever wants to give them, whoever wants to present their latest work or talk about what they're doing, as we do usually in our monthly meetups. And aside from that, we're going to wish IWS a happy birthday. And yeah, Luan, do you have any updates for what's going on down there?
Yeah, it's a great day in Mississauga. So I'm very happy to see you all in person and online. I'm so grateful because no 3 days everybody could get together here. We still wait for quite a bit of members. I have trouble to get other phones to connect with the laptop. So I just have to move my laptop around so you can see what's going on here. So let me change the virtual setting here.
Oh, there you are. So you've got the projector going.
Oh, we got it exactly.
Yeah. Oh, that's great.
And
oh, there we go.
Yeah. So anybody say hi? Just identify the name.
Hello, everybody.
Yeah. So Susan, yeah. Turn around. Hello. Ed Clark. Yep. Yeah. Adele Watson. Yeah. Natalie. Yeah. Nick. There you go. Kumar. Hi. Mena. Ali. And Simone. Right. And myself. So we have a room set up. That area here is for the trying out the paint from Rockwell. And this room here is for sharing the art and have some refreshments.
Excellent.
So, I have to say, it's a wonderful day that we celebrate the World Watercolor Day. That is the 12th birthday of IWS. And we special thanks to Nat Gilbert from Visual Arts Mississauga for generously renting this studio, beautiful studio. It's a perfect place for our gathering. And also, we like to thank all artist friends who brought the artwork and demo here to make our celebration today is pretty exceptional.
Luan, just a second. Your microphone is poor quality. Is there a way to check that? It's very harsh sounding.
I don't know what happened today that my phone cannot connect to the audio. Audio is going through my MacBook. Right? But the agenda today is very tight. And we have not just the show and tell artwork, we also have 5 different demos. One demo from Natalie will take about 40 minutes, and the subsequent 4 demos. And
Are you there, Luan? Luan?
How long to continue?
We can't see you, Luan.
Can you hear me?
We can barely hear you, but we can't see you. Do you want to try reconnecting and continue from there? Oh, there we go. Okay. We see you now. Hello, hello, hello. Hello.
Poor connection.
Yeah. Is there, can you move to another area maybe?
I could hear you, but cutting in and out a little bit.
It's very tinny. The voice is very tinny.
Through the laptop.
He can try. He can retry. Exit.
Yeah, do you want to restart your thing and try again? Yeah, try. Nancy suggests you check the mute button. You can choose another voice method. Choose another microphone. Down in the left corner, it says mute. If there's a little arrow, if you click that, you can choose a different microphone. Do I sound okay? Am I okay?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. Okay, I can reiterate some of the things he was saying. Natalia Utkina is going to do a live demo at Visual Arts Mississauga there for 45 minutes. And we'll have they have refreshments and snacks. So it's a nice setup that they have. Unfortunately, we can't all be there together in the same place due to the geography of Canada. But if you are in the area, you know, it's a lovely place to go and visit. If not today, on another day, we're gonna have more events there. We're gonna have hopefully our exhibition there. They've been very helpful, the people at Visual Arts Mississauga, and they've working with us to get a grant from the Ontario Arts Council. So we're got our fingers crossed that will go through, and then if that's the case, we'll have a very lovely exhibition in September. We have a message here from Marcia. Hello, yeah, Marcia, nice to have you here as well. Oh, what's going on here? Okay, the one's working on it, it seems to be. Right, move the spotlight till he gets up and going. So I have it. Oh, there we go. Hello.
Do I come through better now? Or?
No, it's still grainy. Okay, in the meantime, I'll replay that video that didn't work before. Hold on a sec. Oops.
Here at Visual, it's a snowy day. Here at Visual Arts Mississauga, it's a snowy day, but it's beautiful outside. And we're so excited because in a few hours, we're gonna hold a in-person meeting as well as the live Zoom meeting together here to celebrate the World Watercolor Day from our society, IWS Canada. Happy Watercolor Day.
And greetings from Mexico, waiting here for the trip to Coyoacan we're having on the 29th. I'll be
Sound
hosting
okay?
a Zoom live chat.
Yeah.
Well, Luan
Good.
does it live in the studio at Visual Arts Mississauga. Hope everyone has a wonderful World Watercolor Day and see you on Zoom.
Okay, I'll replay the beginning here.
This is Luan Stevens from IWS Canada. Happy 12th anniversary IWS.
Hi, this is Nancy Newman from IWS.
Greetings to International Watercolor Society from Canada and
Hi, this is Ian Wright, President of IWS Canada, wishing IWS Globe a wonderful 12th anniversary.
I'm Luan Quach from IWS Canada. Happy birthday and continued success to everyone at International Watercolor Society.
This is Linda Stevens from IWS Canada. Happy 12th anniversary IWS.
Hi, this is Nancy Newman from IWS Canada, and I'd like to wish the International Watercolor Society a really great 12th anniversary.
Hey, hi IWS, happy painting from Peggy in Canada.
Hi, I'm Alina Markelova and I'm a proud member of IWS Canada. Greetings from Vancouver and happy 12th anniversary everyone.
Hi, I'm Nafisa Sayed Motiwala from Brampton, Ontario, Canada. Happy 12th anniversary IWS from IWS Canada.
My name is Coral Ye Chen. God has blessed me with a great love for watercolor. I hope this watercolor paintings will bring you as much joy as I do. Happy Watercolor Day. Thank you, everyone.
Hi, I'm Esme Gayo McLaren with my dad, Sid Gayo, also an artist from Vancouver, British Columbia. Happy 12th anniversary, IWS, from IWS Canada.
Lorraine Simmons from Squamish, British Columbia, wishing IWS a happy 12th anniversary.
Greetings to International Watercolor Society from Canada and happy 12th anniversary. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Adele Partington from Port Severn, Ontario. Congratulations IWS on your 12th anniversary. And thank you Ian and the organizers for arranging such great opportunities for our lovers of watercolor.
Hi, this is Chris from Port Moody, British Columbia, wishing everybody at IWS a happy 12th year anniversary.
Hello, I'm Mark Begbie, IWS Canada member in Halifax, Nova Scotia. Happy 12th anniversary to the IWS.
Hi, I'm Jingjing Zhang from IWS Canada and a happy 12th anniversary to IWS.
Happy 12th anniversary IWS from IWS Canada. This is Preet from Canada, IWS.
Join us on January 23rd to celebrate World Watercolor Day. We're going to have a live event at Visual Arts Mississauga hosted by Luan Quach and a Zoom live event hosted by myself, Ian Wright. So join us for that. Check your emails for updates on that. And a very, very happy birthday to IWS Globe. 12 years of watercolor excellence, and we look forward to many, many more.
Okay. Luan, how's it going?
I am using.
Oh, you got an echo there. Hold on a sec.
Yeah, I mute this one.
Greetings to Mariana, who's just joined us, and Cheryl, and Mary. Okay, how's that now, Luan? Can you say something?
Yeah.
Hey, Adela. Sorry for the technical issues here, people. Hopefully we'll get them sorted soon. And Peggy, it looks like you're you're standing on a beach, a watercolor painted beach. It looks like you're there in real life. The next best thing, eh? That's nice. That's a good way to do a background.
Yeah.
Walk right into it.
But it's actually snowing here.
Yeah, it's a good next best thing. Well, it's beautiful down here. Here, I'll show you what we got here.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, there we go.
Okay, well, even with a little bit of an echo, we're gonna have to proceed or else we're running out of time.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm holding my iPhone here. I will turn around and can you see anybody there or no?
Yep, we can see people.
Oh. Ian, can you proceed the online show and
Demos?
share? Yeah, demos,
Sure.
please.
Okay, before I do the videos, first of all, does anybody here have something they want to share? Just raise your hand if you want to share something.
I'm curious, is there anyone here going to, okay, excuse me, I have a voice disability, but is anyone here going to Fabriano, Italy?
No.
Nobody?
Yes, for Natalie.
Oh, we've even got Rita here from Belgium. Glad you could join us, Rita. Okay, so no one's going to Fabriano? Anybody? Okay, I guess you're on your own, Peggy. Is anybody here have anything they want to announce or anything to promote? Nancy, was that a nod? No, maybe not. Okay, I'll get to the videos then. All right. We have Marcia says she will next year. And we have Marcia. Marcia will be attending our Mexico trip on the 29th. And we have any other Mexico trip people? I guess we have Jing Jing live in Mississauga right now. So how's it going there, Luan? Should I get to the videos?
Can you see everybody now?
Yeah. Yeah, here I'll pin you.
Okay, we'll proceed this way then.
Okay, go ahead with them.
So we have we do something formal now, which is we have a cake cutting event.
Okay,
we got
great.
the birthday cake for IWS. Since I have
I love the happy birthday text there.
Can we all attend please? You take a group picture.
Luan, might be a good idea later to do a walkthrough, do a tour of the facilities. Might be nice to do later.
Yes, we get a chance.
Yeah.
So
So you can see the screen.
Yeah.
Ian, if you can take the screenshot or something like that for the picture.
Yeah, it's
because,
recording. The whole video is recording.
Okay, so I moved
Yeah.
the camera closer to
Okay.
everyone here.
Sure. I'll take a screen cap too.
Right. So trying to fit in the camera. And why don't we come together here? Yeah. So, well, let's sing a happy birthday song.
All right.
Right? 1, 2, 3.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, IWS. Happy birthday to you.
All right.
Sister.
Today?
Oh.
Yeah. So on behalf of the IWS Canada, we wish IWS a lot more successful years coming. Here you go.
Can I
That
have
looks
a
delicious. Yeah, I know.
Can I have a piece?
I wish we could walk through the screen. Can you hand it through the screen to us?
Peggy's right. We are going to send you a virtual piece.
Yeah.
But good thing about the virtual piece of cake is calories don't count.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we leave this phone this way, right? So now we start with show and share. I think we're going to start with show and share online. Those artists have the artwork online. And while you do the show and share, we can have some opportunity here to sort out technology problem
issues. Yeah. And then, so who's, we have Natalia going first. You have anyone else there? Hello?
I don't see. No.
Okay, we'll do our videos we have now. So once again, anybody who wants to talk or present or share what they're doing, show what they're doing, news of what they're doing, upcoming exhibitions, upcoming demos. Nobody? Okay, there'll always be time later if you want to share something. Just raise your hand or send a text in the chat here and we can give you the mic. So in the meantime, I'm going to make sure I have the audio on and I'm going to play our pre-recorded videos here. We have one from Elena Markolova in Vancouver, who's originally from Russia, who has a demo for us. And we have Ina Nagatseva, who also has a demo video. And we have one from Peggy, who is on YouTube. So we'll play that last just to make sure we don't have any trouble with the technical issues. We had one more, but she didn't save it in the right format. So, you know, it's funny, eh? The more technology, the more complex it gets, doesn't it? It seems to be making things simpler, but just more stuff going on.
I can do this.
Okay, Luan, I'm going to mute you for now as we play our video here. If you need to talk, just let me know. Okay, I'm going to mute everyone here as we play our videos of our demos. Share screen. Okay, if there's any trouble, just let me know. Can everyone see that? This one's a fairly quick one. The one from Ina is a bit longer. This is the fast play version from Elena Markolova, who I had the pleasure to meet out in BC at our exhibition, Stories in Light. She's quite successful with her murals, and she does art she sells in shops nearby, usually consisting of animals and nature. It's a very interesting technique she does. It's all masked off, and so she'll have two paintings in one, basically. So this is just a quick little video of her demoing her bird with landscape. She has some beautiful ones with bears as well that are nice. You can check out her
Hi
website
everyone.
later. Here's Ina
Let me
now.
introduce myself very quickly. My name is Ina Negaitseva. I'm originally from Ukraine, but last year and a half I live in Canada, in Calgary, and I'm trying to promote the watercolor here. So yes, a lot of work need to do. My mainly subjects, water, ships, boats. So today I will demonstrate how I paint water, trying to do this in one layer with my favorite brushes. This is a silver brush. I am the ambassador of this brand, so also I will show you how they works. So let's start. I did a quick pencil sketch for not boring you with this, and now I will start to paint my favorite scene. This is a view from some place in Iceland, and this is the schooner which I like to paint. It is wooden, and I'm dream to sail on it, but right now I'm painted. So I'm started from the sky. Here we have some rocks on the right side, so I have to show them. With some granulation pigment. Something like this, and I will leave it and will go down to start work with water. The most important thing today. I prefer to paint water in one layer. Of course, not all the time I have success with this, but I really try. That's why typically I paint very fast, and typically my paintings are ready in 1 hour or 1 hour 30, something like that. So smaller brush, more color. Here. I have a very dry weather and a very dry air. Here in Calgary there is not too much rain outside, so yeah, sometimes it can be difficult to paint in one layer, but I'm trying to do it. Really. My paper become too dry a little bit, so I should be more faster here.
We're muted now.
What were you saying to me?
And I'm using Daniel Smith pigments. I really love the colors. And typically I do not use too much colors in my painting, so yes, my palette is limited. Okay, I think I'm almost done with my water here. So I would like to continue with rocks. I'm using lunar black, some kind of orange, and mix it with blue. So I paint a rock here. And also I have a smaller rock here. Okay, continue with reflection in the water. Darker reflection should be here. Okay. And now I will continue with my schoner. I hope it's dry. So I'll take some orange with a neutral tint, one of my favorite color too, and we'll start to feel the schoner here. I will not make a reflection right now because my paper little wet here. So I just will make details on our sailboat. With a dry synthetic brush, I'm adding the details. Here. And here too. Well, as you can see, I do not make a lot of pencil drawing. I'm trying to do everything with a brush and paints. Okay. Now I guess I can make some reflection of the sailboat in the water. Just with brush, without any pencil. I'm showing the reflection in the water. And I need to make some finished touches, and that's it. That was really fast. I liked I like to work fast. I just need to add some couple of touches on the sailboat and some texture strokes into the rocks. Okay, and some more darkest reflection here. Okay, I think it's enough. So this is my quick demonstration of how I paint water, reflection and the sailboat. I hope you liked it and really would like to meet you everyone in person in future, so we'll be in touch with you. Thank you.
All right, that was Ina Nagatseva's, sorry, would I pronounce it right? Demo, very wonderful job, Ina. So wonderful to create such a simple painting that has so much depth and so much, you know, so much contrast and just to create that water effect with so few brushstrokes is just amazing. So thank you for that. A note, Ina is now the Alberta area representative for IWS Canada. And so she has expressed interest in doing some local events and exhibitions and so on. So we're going to support her in that. So anybody who lives in the Calgary area, make note of that and give her a contact if you want to work together and get some watercolor going out in Calgary, because yeah, all the help, the better. Now, the next one we have is Peggy Burkowski. Now, it's on YouTube, so I've got to figure out how to do this.
So we do the online.
Let's see.
We have some painting here to share from in-person artist friends here. They draw quite a bit of painting. So we invite them.
Talking to us? Luan, are you talking to us? Yeah, I guess maybe not. Okay, let me get Peggy's demo up.
Hey,
Peggy's out. Oh, Luan.
Hello. Communicate in
Luan,
English
are you,
easily.
Can you hear me?
Here, I'll unmute. I can hear you there.
Can you hear me now?
There we go. Yeah.
Okay. Can we?
Oh wait, let me try muting that. Maybe you've got two videos going. Can I try?
Can we leave the online demo later on? We have artwork literature shared. And first, we'd like to invite Laura Beth to show her work. Can you use Spotlight, please?
Okay, Peggy, we'll play yours after we do this demo here. In the meantime, I'll figure out how to share it off of YouTube.
Yeah, okay.
Also, welcome to Andrew, Irina, Donna, all our new people who just joined. Let me pin you here. Spotlight for everyone. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, the video quality just got better.
Okay, we can go over this.
Who's that there, Laurel?
Okay, well, we got Laurel Beth. She shared her artwork here.
Hello, there's Blair.
Hi, Laurel.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
That looks
So
wonderful.
this is my leopard portrait, spotted
Zanzibar, I call it. And it's one of the ones in my Wild Thing collection.
Wonderful.
I bring it in, it's nice and framed. Since we're in person here, I thought I'd come share it with you.
That's great. Very striking.
Beautiful. I like the eyes.
Yeah.
Next, we have Natalie Alpina.
Hello everyone. I'm here to show just a few of my paintings. This is small landscape and it's done by the paints from Rockwell, Canada. So this one's limited palette. Flowers. So sometimes I do flowers, sometimes landscapes. Another Rockwell, Canada paints. And you can see this landscape, some more flowers.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. Quite abstract. Yeah. Anymore. My Bengal cat, Leo. So here it is.
Great color.
Very different landscape. This time it's not quick and it's done by Daniel Smith paints. And I'm sorry, this is Spain landscape from my recent trip. Daniel Smith paints. Another Rockwell, Canada. Yeah, it's just using background for my representation from my phone. So one more. And if you don't mind, I just want to show you one portrait only. A recent one. This is what I finished yesterday.
Oh, great.
This is my daughter, New York, and it's called Alone in New York. She's traveling a lot. So this is all everything, and I believe other members of International Watercolor Society show their beautiful artworks. And I'm having a chance to say happy 12th anniversary for our organization. Very wonderful organization, very talented people all over, and I'm very happy to be a member of it. Thank you.
Amazing work. Beautiful work.
Thank you, Natalia.
Now we got Adele.
Beautiful
Parkinson.
colors. Yeah. And Adele was just featured in Art of Watercolor magazine. I was very happily surprised to see. That was a nice.
Which is easy to do, actually. You just submit and they have a quarterly contest. The next one is, I think it's due in February, and it's figures in watercolor. So you just submit and the general public or the readers of the magazine vote on your artwork. So, and I think you're always featured. It's like ours.
Yeah.
So this is a winter theme that I did. Hard to see with the glare, but it's just shadows in a lot of different colors.
Yeah.
And lately I've been doing birds because I have a sister who's a bird fanatic and she wants her bird room done. So I'm doing, and then I think everyone saw this. This was the one on, I have to make sure I don't have it upside down. The one in the contest. So that's it for me.
Well, that's another thing we have to get to during this meeting. We have the contest. We have two contests
Now we
to
have
announce.
Crystal Jen.
Hi everyone. So I have do like little pieces, but those ones most done in 2019. That's like houses. I love the transition, the wall part, like a neutral color or like a low tone. And some boat section. And, most things like I found an online reference.
Oh, nice.
Cottage house. Last boat again. More, more boats. There we go. Thank you so much. I'm actually working in a market recently, so this is like a live drawing. This is the model in the COVID time, as you can see, and it's actually 1 hour or something done by 2021. Thank you, and happy birthday.
Beautiful work. Now we got Sucharita.
Hi everyone, happy World Watercolor Day and a nice warm welcome from the deep in this part of Canada to everyone across the country. This is spring in Royal Ming. I think there's a bit of a glare, but maybe I can hold it closer and you might be able to see it. Is this better?
Yeah.
Okay. So I like to capture joy and share joy. And during a recent visit to the Royal Ontario Museum, I saw the Royal Ming vases, and I was intrigued by the fact that each of them had their own signature numbers. And what if we bring some colorful spring flowers and put them in this vase, then it'll just enhance the beauty of this ancient artwork which is there. And so that's what inspired me to set this up and compose it together. And it's actually currently in the Why Do You Create juried exhibition in Visual Arts Mississauga. And last year, it was part of Toronto Watercolour Society's Aquavision juried exhibition. I hope you enjoy the colors as we are waiting for spring, given the deep freeze we are in. Thank you.
Now I'd like to share mine. You see it?
Excellent. That's wonderful, Luan.
I don't know why we see so many images. Do you see my painting as well, or just the painting?
Yeah, we see your painting.
So,
Very good.
So, it's one last week. The left side, there.
Luan, it's hard to hear what you're saying. Is there another microphone you can use? It's hard to hear what you're saying.
That's okay. Now we can move to Peggy's online demo while I set up for Natalie. So as soon as Peggy is finished, then Natalie will start her live demonstration.
Great. That was excellent. I think it's one of my favorite of your paintings.
Yeah.
Beautiful color combinations, and there's nice loose with tight, and just the great composition. Just, yeah, I think that's one of your best. Okay, so Peggy, do you want to share your YouTube video? I'll unmute you here. Continue. Okay. Sorry, Peggy, could you please restart that? I think I had you on a different screen. There we go. We don't hear any audio. I think you have to do share audio also. On share screen, it allows you also to choose the audio to share. That's the same trouble I was having earlier. You've got to select audio also to share. You want me to try it? Don't hear the sound. Do you want me to give it a shot, Peggy?
Yes.
Okay.
I guess.
Let me try it here. Hold on a sec. Okay. I've got it loaded up here. Okay. You can try it. Still don't hear it.
It's okay. We don't have to have sound.
Okay.
Oh, you have.
You want to talk about these? Or
Yeah,
you're going to give me the comments on
I
it?
have, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, so you'll have to excuse my disability, but
No
there
problem.
is
No problem.
no talking in this, just reading. So
Okay.
yeah.
Oh, and this one you're in Japan. That's wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For those here, we have to walk out.
Yeah, there's so many lovely buildings in Japan. Of all the places I've been in the world, Japan, I think, blew me away more than anywhere else. It was just unbelievable. I was there 10 days about 10 years ago, and just overwhelming.
Yeah. I teach there, but because of my disability, I had to stop for a while.
Oh, yeah.
But
Oh, nice. Very nice. I love the purples and the yellows.
yeah, complementary colors.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I like the bushes, the yellow on top and the dark green and below. That is a nice depth to it.
Thank you, Ian.
Yeah, and the highlights really bring it out. Yeah, very nice.
Yeah, they make it pop.
Yeah. Beautiful. Great work.
Okay, thanks.
I also like the selection of
There's
the
one
focal
simple vision
points.
hack anyone can use to improve vision.
Oh.
So you can say goodbye to your optometrist. Good. Did you know that vision impairments have nothing to do with your eyes? The eyes are simply a camera for the part of the brain responsible for your sight. Here's the truth. No matter what type of glasses you wear or what eye treatments you try,
Click share screen, unshare
not the
screen.
root
Yeah.
cause. So listen up. Eventually, it will become harder and harder to see clearly.
Here, I'll just mute you. I'll mute you for now. And just raise your hand when it's sorted out there. Very nice work, Peggy. Excellent. Yeah, we've had a whole journey through technical difficulties today, it seems. So we're making it through, though. Does anybody else have anything they want to show? Any new work? Oh, here we go. Oh, you're back again, Peggy. Let me unmute you. You got it? Okay. In the meantime, I'll share my screen. This is the latest thing I did. This is a portrait I did for my niece in Monterrey, Mexico. My brother's daughter. She's now 3 years old. And I wanted to try doing baby faces because, as I was speaking to Mariana about, it's very difficult. It's such a struggle for some reason. It's like a different structure of the face. And I think I realized what it was. My first attempt, I'll zoom into the face here. My first attempt, the definitions were too strong. So it looked like an older face. And so by just smoothing everything and considering that on younger people, the masses of fat are distributed differently than adults, and seeing it more as a sphere. And the cheeks also, the cheeks are higher up. The fat in the cheeks hasn't dropped yet. You notice as people age, the cheeks drop down, and that's when people get jowls and it sags. So I really kind of did a lot of studying of how do you get that face to not look too defined. And that's the trouble with baby faces, is they can be easily too defined, because if you start painting them the way you paint adults, it's quickly going to look off because they're going to look too yeah. There'll be just something that doesn't make sense and doesn't look like it's supposed to be. And I figured out that that's because of the masses of fat in the face, and that with babies, it's higher up, it's more rounded. You don't have the sagging that you do. And for myself, I do a lot of quick portraits. So I just have it down to a quick gesture. So automatically I tend to paint the cheeks lower and all the masses lower because I'm doing older adults. But for babies, it's more flat, it's more higher up. Cheeks are higher up. Everything's just more smoothed and hasn't fallen yet in the face. So I had to go back and to soften up the bridge of the nose a bit, because the bridge of the nose was too strong. And I think that ended up with a good result. So I'm, it's tough because you're never 100% satisfied with anything you do. But that's good because that's what keeps you going forward. I must say I could have spent more time on the shoes. The shoes are a bit rough, but in the dress I could have done a bit more detailed. But anyways, it's that was my latest thing. Share. And yeah, I'm gonna try and do some more portraits, bigger portraits maybe in the future. There's one upcoming contest for Columbia. They want a full sheet size. I've been putting off doing that because that's a lot of commitment to do a full sheet. You're worried, are you going to mess it up? You're going to mess up the whole sheet. So that's the next challenge. Anybody have anything else they want to show? Who hasn't shown yet? Oh, Rich. Okay. Rich raised his finger there. I can focus on you here. Spotlight for everyone. There we go. Oh, that's great. Oh, we can't hear you. We can't hear you. There we go. Oh, still can't hear you.
That better?
Yeah, perfect.
I've been altering one image. This is I think number 3 out of the same image of my granddaughter, but I've changed the seasons and I've changed a whole bunch of other things in the painting. Yeah, it's just all about composition, I guess, and colors, because this was actually a fall day with all bare trees and whatnot. So we just changed it a bit. I'm doing a workshop this weekend teaching composition, and that's about all from here.
It's a very intriguing painting. It makes you want to follow down that path. You've got all the lines that continue down that direction. The branch, the path, the bushes, everything pulls you towards that figure there. It makes you want to follow down and see what's around the bend.
Yeah, that's actually my granddaughter.
Yeah.
This is one of the local things here on Vancouver Island.
Oh yeah.
But
I think Peggy's on Vancouver Island, I think.
Yeah, she is. She and I belong to one of the same groups together.
Oh yeah. Oh great. That's a beautiful area. I was out in Salt Spring Island once. That was gorgeous.
Yeah, this is just right where the ferry comes in from Tawasin. A place called Jack Point.
Oh, wonderful. Yeah, that's a beautiful area.
I'm looking out the window and I can see bugs flying around outside the window here. It must be warming up.
Oh yeah.
That's great. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, have we met? I'm from Qualicum.
Oh yeah? I'm I think I belong to Aerosmith. You belong to Aerosmith.
Yes. Cool. Hi.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, we fought little challenges in some of the shows up there. Yeah. You win one, then I win, then you win, sort of thing. It's fun.
Well, pleased to meet you.
Yeah, pleasure meeting you too. Anyway, that's it for me, Ian.
That was just funny how Peggy walked away. It reminded me of your painting. She walked off in the distance and kind of disappeared down in there through her painting there. All right. Luan, how are you doing over there? Oh, someone else. Donna wants to say something. Donna, hold on. Let me get you up here. You gotta unmute. Gotta unmute your audio there.
Okay, I'm just working on a painting, and since you were showing all the portraits, I thought I'd show you mine. I'm having trouble with the background on the right-hand side, but I'm fairly pleased with most of my face, and here it is.
Beautiful. That's excellent. It's the background you're
yes
considering.
Yeah, I wish I had left it just very loose rather than suggesting what was behind her, the buildings behind her and the trees. Yeah.
Have you ever used a Mr. Clean Magic Eraser?
I'm sorry?
Have you ever tried using a Mr. Clean Magic Eraser? It's a good way to get once you've painted it, it's a good way to get a diluted look.
Oh, that's an idea.
Yeah. The previous president, Ona Kingdon, who's very top-notch portrait painter, that was one of her techniques. You get a nice soft look for the background.
Well, very good. Thank you. Thank you for the tip there.
Yeah, make sure you try it on a scrap piece of paper first with some paint on it, just to see if it's a look you want. But I found it for myself that saved a lot of paintings where I've done too much and I want to soften it up.
Okay, thank you. I'll give it a try.
Yeah.
All right. And thank you very much for all the work that's being done on behalf of watercolorists. Right now, I'm sort of rushing around, but since I have company coming this afternoon. But thank you again for what you're doing.
Sure. Thank you. Have a good day. Anybody else who wants to present? No? Okay. We can present the awards. We have 2 awards we have to announce. One, we have is someone setting up? Oh, Luan's setting up. Is that Natalia's thing? Luan, do you want me to announce these awards first?
Okay, yeah. because it really depends on how wet it is, how moist it is, atmosphere it is. Are you ready?
I can't really hear you here.
So can you spotlight in the other camera? Can you spotlight?
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead with the yeah, Eileen suggested to mute one of the feeds. I think Luan has 2 microphones going. That's what's happening here. Okay, I'm going to we've got the contest here. First of all, I'll display the winner of our the gallery contest. We had a contest in the last magazine for the winner of the gallery, and we opened it up to people to vote. It seemed to be very one-sided, so we may have to figure out a different way to award the winner. Make it so more people vote on it or something. But I'll announce our winner of our first I'm just going to mute Luan here for a sec. I'm going to announce the winner of the gallery prize. It is Michelle Nettleton with Silently. And I will share the image right here. Michelle Nettleton with Silently wins the gallery prize that we featured in our last magazine. That's based on votes using jot form. We'll have another one the next publication. I believe the prize was the brush kit or the case. I can't remember. I'll check in on that, and I'm going to contact Michelle and let her know she's won, and I'll have to send her her prize when I'm back from Mexico after February 3rd. But she'll get that very soon. And now the other prize is the members contest. What was it called? I've got a video here for it. Yeah, that's it. The Winter Members Challenge. And I'll play the video. And since, let's do it by vote. I was going to do a draw, but better we include the people who are here, give you guys a reward for showing up in person. And we can vote on our favorite. And the winner gets the brush kit. Brush kit, it's Coral Yi Chen signature maple brush kit, which is it's very nice kit. It's worth about $100 to buy it outright. And I will bring up the video. There's the video. And we can watch it. We can go through slowly if we want, and we can decide, we can vote in the chat to see what our favorite is. Oh, stop my share. Okay, there we go. All right, find the video. Here. I think for next time, I'm maybe not going to use the jot form. Maybe I'll do it through email, because a lot of people were submitting through different methods and we didn't get everyone all in one place and some stuff were missing. So I've done the final version of the video and I will play it for us right now. Now, watch this and keep in mind your favorite painting and vote for it in the chat. And the most votes will win the prize.
Video.
Can you hear it? Maybe I didn't do the audio too.
All the artwork submitted for our Winter Member Challenge. We're going to have a draw to see who the winner is of a wonderful golden maple brush kit. That will be at the 23rd of January at World Watercolor Day. So check it out.
No entries.
Good.
All right. Okay, so that's the selection. I can go through again one by one. Does everyone have an idea of who they want to vote for? I'll go through one by one again. So we have Abdullah Nasib Nakchadi, Abigail McClellan, Adele Partington,
I want to see who's going to win.
Okay.
Anne Berberry, Art Kunin, Elena Markolova, Yijing Zhang, Leanne Todd, who's here with us now. And yes, you can vote for yourself if you want. We won't hold that against you. If you're really happy with your work, you know, I know, because it's not all the time that you're happy with your work. So if you're happy with it, go ahead and vote for yourself. No problem with that.
That's good.
Marcia Daquino, I think who's also here somewhere. Mariana Mariova, who's also here. Marilyn Klippe, who just recently joined, so she joined just in time for this contest. Mark Begbie, who was here with us earlier. Michelle Nettleton. Robert Bell, who was here, I'm not sure if he still is. Robert Callahan. Roy Tibbetts. Sherry Boychuk. Sukarita Matra. And a couple here, I think they're deviated a bit from the theme, but they're still wintry, so included them anyway. Amir Abbas Zarghami. Christina Ostenstad. Diana Avramova. Nina Price. Diane Beaulieu. Irina Bakumenko, who I think is here with us now. Yeah. Celinda Stevens. And Roberta Luchinsky. Okay. Does everyone have a favorite? Okay. Answer it in the messages here. Okay, Natalia's ready. Okay, so we're gonna get to Natalia's demo. In the meantime, everybody vote in the messages in the chat, and whoever has the most will win the brush kit. If it's a tie, I don't know, we'll have to figure something out. Okay, Luan, are we ready to go? Luan?
Yes, can you set up my phone camera? Spotlight. I'm waving my hand.
Okay, I can see your hand.
Spotlight, where you
Yeah, we see you.
Okay, spotlight up, please.
I bumped us out. Oh, did you?
Okay, you're spotlighted. The audio quality is poor though. Can you improve the audio quality somehow? Luan, are you do you have a better mic?
I'd like to see who wins.
Luan, the sound quality is very bad.
It helps her, but it's not help.
Could Natalia log in with her phone and use the audio from that? We could use the video from this and audio from Natalia. Yeah, Nancy says if you're using a phone to video, try turning off the microphone on the laptop. Okay, let's see what we can do here. Luan, can we use a different microphone maybe? Okay, let me mute that. See if there's another one. Luan, can you unmute this one, please?
Can you hear, Natalie?
Yeah, it's very poor. Can we have the audio on the other one? How about I mute this and we have the audio on the other one? You have two accounts open here. We can't hear Natalia.
Just speak louder. Speak louder.
No, that's not.
It's not going to help. It's just poor quality. But here, I'm asking you to unmute this one, and I'm going to mute this one. You have the wrong microphone on. Luan? Okay. We're going to mute this one and we're going to unmute this one. Unmute.
That's better.
Yay! Yay! Better.
Well, we have to turn on the other one. We've got the noise gone, but we can't hear her.
I did for a sec. I could hear her for a second.
I'm clicking on ask to unmute. He's not hearing it.
Right. He needs to open his chat.
Yeah. Luan, you have to check your chat. Anthony, did you want to say something?
No, it's okay.
No. Luan, you've got to unmute the camera that's above the painting. Oh, well, we can see what's going on at least.
Yeah.
Is it spotlighted for everyone? You can see it well?
Yeah.
Okay. So you can make up your own commentary in your head.
How about you can comment?
Yeah. Well, now let's add some happy clouds in the sky here. We'll use a bit of
That's a good Bob Ross impersonation.
Oh, here he sees us. Okay, unmute Luan. Yeah, we can see it. Okay, let me check the contest. How's that going? Okay, so let's see. Did everybody vote?
No.
Luan, you have to unmute. Unmute the painting microphone. Yeah, exactly. Like you said, the audio should be on one device. So I've muted the bad one, and I'm hoping the good one will work. Let me try and send him a chat message. Okay, I'm going to tally up the votes here. Okay, Ying Jing has won. Elena has won. Abdullah won. Leanne won. Ina won. Leanne won. Oh no, Leanne 2 now. Tina 2. Leanne 3. Might be a very strategic vote there as things play out. Art, that's my personal favorite. Art Kunan, that's very nice. 1. Rob says Adele 1. Guess that's it for the votes. So the winner is Leanne Todd with 3 votes.
Good.
Very strategic, Leanne. That put you over the top. She wasn't afraid to vote for herself. But that's totally fine because I would say personally, 90% of my own paintings I don't like. I wouldn't vote for them myself. So if you like it, then that's great. So Leanne wins the brush kit. It's a very nice kit. I'll send it to you when I'm back. I guess you're in Ontario. You're in where were you? You're Otter or something.
Yep. Otterville.
Otterville, that's it. Yeah.
I have a
Otterville.
question, Ian.
Yeah.
Could you tell us a bit about your Mexico trip coming up?
Yeah.
You must have
20. Sorry,
bags
what was the last bit?
packed. Bags packed.
Oh, I'm already in Mexico.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh,
Here, I'll show you.
oh, cool.
Show you at the window. I'm in San Miguel de Allende, though. So it's here. I'm going to take a stretcher. I'll talk about the Mexico trip, and I'll. Okay. So here's the garden. It's a beautiful sunny day. So I'm already in San Miguel de Allende. My father lives here for the winter, so I'm visiting him right now. And it's about 4 hours away from Mexico City, where I will be leaving for on the 29th, early in the morning, to then go meet all the members who are coming down. So Tati and Marcia, who's here now, is coming down. Jing Jing is coming, and Eileen is coming, and who else? Janice Evans is coming. Orion Alexis is coming. It's off the top of my head. Yeah, I shall have to look at the list. But yeah, there some are coming from Vancouver, some are coming from Toronto, and some are from Montreal. But the Montreal and Toronto flight has the same people on it. It's a stopover, so the Montreal people are also on the same flight. So I go to meet them on the 29th around noon. And we have to wait another hour or so for the Vancouver members for their flight to land. And once they land, we go in probably 2 cars down to Coyoacan, which is a nice historic district of Mexico City. That's where Cortez lived, and that's where all the old, the 16th century chapels are, and buildings and churches, and it's very nice. Very old part of town. And that's also where the Watercolour Museum is, the Alfredo Guatirrojo Watercolour Museum, one of the few in the world that specifies in watercolor. And Tara Lojero, who is our contact down there, she is the IWS Mexico president and also IWS Globe vice president. And she works at the Watercolour Museum there. And so she will be assisting and touring us around the area. We're all staying within Coyoacan, so all our hostels are within walking distance of the main square. So we're gonna have several plein air paint out sessions, and also a visit to the Frida Kahlo Museum. And what else are we seeing? I'd have to check the itinerary, but we've got a couple exhibits for seeing, and as well as a watercolor museum, of course, and some plein air paint out sessions. And I have to say, it's wonderful weather for watercolor because it's so dry. The water just dries up. You're not sitting there. I'll show you something I got. Toronto in the winter isn't very dry. And so often, even if I'm inside, I'm painting and I'm sitting and waiting for it to dry for like 20 minutes and still not dry. So I got this thing. This thing worked out really well. Just got it at Walmart. It's a little fan. And so you just hold down the power and
you have to wonder what Turner and Constable, all the what did they do? They didn't have hair dryers.
Oh yeah, especially in England, like that's pretty wet. So that would be tough to dry. I heard of some people would mix it with alcohol and that would help it dry faster. That's one technique that they used. So yeah, I found this is really neat because I paint a lot of cafes and just sort of paint people and stuff, little sketches. And so, you know, you do the first wash and you turn this on and you go have a coffee or something and
Where did you
it
get
dries it. I just got it on Walmart. It was on the website. It's just a little fan, little paint drying fan. It may be made for nails. I think it's made for drying nails. Like a nail dryer would work just as well. So you just, you know, you place it on the table like that and it blows on the paper. And so this is quite handy. Quite a nice little find. So yeah, so but in Mexico it dries so quick, it's great for watercolor. So the trip goes from the 29th until the 3rd, and I'm going back on the 3rd. Some people are staying on longer to see some more things in Mexico City or to travel to other destinations. So I suggested that they visit the pyramids. I've been there myself many years ago, but there's the pyramids just outside of Mexico City, and that's really something to see. And there's a restaurant that's in a grotto. So it's like this underground cave grotto area, which is, it's amazing. It's a very, very, very fascinating restaurant. So I suggested they have dinner there afterwards, and then they take the bus back into Mexico City from there. So it's a kind of, this is the first of our trips. I go to Mexico every single year because I visit my father here. My brother now lives in Mexico too. So it's my 3rd trip to Mexico just this season. So I'm here quite a bit and I know the area quite well. And that's when I met Tara Lojero a few years ago. And so I'm here all the time and I go and say hi. So figured this was an easy way to start off doing some trips because I want to extend it later then to San Miguel. San Miguel is a bit more advanced because you have to take a bus for 4 hours. So it's a lot of travel. So I thought I'd figure out how this one goes first, see how many people are interested, see how it goes. And then next can do San Miguel and maybe another one in Mexico City. And also Holland. I'd like to do one in Holland. I have contacts there, Jan Min with IWS Holland. I was there last year for their exhibition. And also there's Rita and there's Ingrid, and we have friends in Belgium. So we could do a trip down to Ghent and see them down there as well. Do some bike trips and I don't know, lots of options. So Holland's definitely on the radar as well. I lived there for 7 years myself, so I have a lot of friends there and I know the terrain very well. I can speak Dutch and a bit of German. So, you know, Holland would be a great place to do a trip to. And maybe for those who are going to Fabriano, they could then, maybe we could work it in with that then they can continue on to Italy. Because once you're over in Europe, it's pretty easy to get around. It's, you know, it's pretty cheap to go within Europe on the local flights. So that's going to be for later on down the road. But first we have the Mexico trip and, you know, it should be a lot of fun. We have 10 people signed up. So that's a good amount, not too few, not too many. So we can be flexible. We can, you know, go with the wind if we need to and change our course and check out stuff we want to check out. It's not, you know, too bulky. When you have too many people, then it's hard to get a consensus and move them around. You know, you got to kind of stick to a designated plan, but when there's fewer people, you can be a bit more flexible. So that's, yeah, go ahead.
Oh, it would be good to hear if there's any other members attend IWS stuff just by themselves. Like, yeah, it'd be nice to hear. Because sometimes, if we go solo, you know, we'll go do something on our
right. Well, most of them are, it's only Janice who's bringing her husband and Orion is bringing his family and everyone else is going solo.
Oh,
but we're all,
I'm talking
oh,
about
you mean,
other gigs.
Oh, just to a whole other country, just on your own, like Japan. Yeah. Yeah. Cause I've been to Holland solo myself a couple of times, but it's fine because you get over there and it's just like IWS is like you know, the Rotary Club, or you know, you have chapters around the world, so you go there and they welcome you in, and you know, I had dinner with everyone, and you meet also people from other countries. Like there was some people from the US there, and all around Europe, Germany, and you know, they come from all over. So you meet people from all around the world, and they're people you see all the time on Facebook. You'll always see them posting, and then you meet them in person. And it's well, for instance, Atner, I only ever meet Atner in other countries. He's never at home. So last time I saw him was in Holland, and
But
he's
it's
been in
so
Turkey.
cool. It's so cool to get connected like that, because
Yeah.
he came to my house. I hosted him at my house, and then he just, hey, you come to our big festival in Turkey.
Yeah.
Like all this, like it's good for all of us to know
Oh yeah.
how quickly you can get connected to stuff.
Oh yeah. Well, that's how I got reeled in.
Yeah.
It's a
But if you're an instructor, you hope to be invited to do a demo, and then I'm sorry, they put you up, so it's, you know, the accommodation is taken care of, right?
Right. Yeah. It's always good to have your travel paid for, you know, have places like I'm lucky in Holland because I have lots of friends there. I stayed with a friend in Zoetermeer it was an hour bike ride away. So every morning I'd bike over there and I'd bike back, and it was gorgeous. So, but that's why when I first met Atner, I went to his demo in Paris. I just joined IWS, and I thought, oh, okay, I want to meet this guy. And I went over to Paris, Ontario, and he did a demo, and he said, oh, I want to talk to you later. And I says, oh, yes. Yeah, he's like, oh, okay, I see so much potential. You can do this. You have to come here. You have to come to IWS Holland. You have to come to IWS Turkey. I said, okay, slow down. Okay, IWS Holland. I don't need any excuse at all to go to Holland. Like the flimsiest of reasons, I'll go to Holland in a second. Turkey, I don't know anyone there, never been there. I'd have to pay for my hotel and everything. I'm like, okay, I'll go to Holland, Turkey. Yeah, well, maybe in the future. So I went to Holland and had a great time there, and you know, met everyone in IWS Holland. And then once you meet them, you keep in touch on Facebook, and even Tara Lojero from Mexico, she was also there at IWS Holland. So you just go around, you meet the same people. It's a wonderful international organization that I haven't seen duplicated by any other group. There's lots of local watercolor groups, but to have these international contacts, because then you can go on a trip and then you have instant friends wherever you go. So yeah, it's a great way to travel, because then you have a destination, you're going for something, you know, you can shape your trip around it.
Lots of people, lots of artists take their spouses because they're retired or semi-retired, and it's a nice holiday to go on.
Exactly. Yeah, you can base it around the tour or the demos, and then from there you go off and you do whatever. So it doesn't have to be your only destination, but that's what you build your trip around. And then from there you can extend. That's like for this Mexico trip. So some people are continuing on, they're staying, some are down here already, like Celinda Stevens, she's already in Mexico. Our other one, I forgot her name, she just joined recently. She's also down in Mexico already. So some people are already here, and then they're just working it in. Orion Alexis, he's coming separately, so he's coming on his own time. So yeah, so it's wide open, you know, to work your trip around it, and it's a good sort of good foundation to build everything else around. And it's a lovely place too, especially Mexico, especially the Watercolor Museum. It's a beautiful little oasis. Because Mexico City is quite chaotic. It's a major city, you know, there's so many people, but it's a beautiful little tranquil place. And there's so much in Mexico City. Like I took a bus tour once. I was on it for 3 hours, only saw barely a third of the downtown area. Like it's just huge.
How big is the IWS group down in Mexico?
It's not, I didn't see the whole group. I don't know exactly how many, I don't know exactly how many members. I met a few members from the group. I met at least 5 or so, but I don't know what their full membership is.
Okay, because I'm asking because maybe this can become an annual event.
Yeah, oh, definitely. Yeah, we have good contacts already with them. Who
doesn't want to go to Mexico? Like,
exactly.
Well, like just sorry.
Sorry, it's also very easy. That's one reason I was starting with Mexico, because you can take a 4-hour direct flight from Toronto. It's simple. There's no transfers. You're in Mexico City, then we just take a cab to Coyoacan, and there's not a lot of, the more detail you add to it, the more possibility there is for something,
Yeah.
missing a connection or.
I would be there, but I lost my voice, so I'm waiting for treatment. I would.
Yeah. Well, you don't have to talk.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
You can't shut me up.
Yeah.
Anyways, cool.
So yeah, so it should be a good trip. So yeah, I'm just here visiting my dad for a few days before he's here the whole winter. So he retired and he moved down here for the winters. So
cool.
He got a house and it's very nice down here. So San Miguel will be the next leg of the trip. Maybe for next year we'll do Mexico City and
package.
San Miguel, yeah. But it's a 4-hour bus ride, so it's an extra, addition to the trip. So okay, keep it simple at first, and then we'll build on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Thank you for
Sure.
sharing that.
Does anybody else have any questions? Okay. We've got Natalia's thing still going. I guess we never got I'll ask him again to unmute. I think he doesn't see the notification on this. I hope Natalia is not, pouring her heart out and it's not getting through. Let me try and find another way to reach him.
This is being recorded, right?
Yeah, so everyone who had to go or couldn't show up, they'll be able to watch this later.
Let's hope the sound is good in the recording, right?
It should be. Yeah.
Because you can tell Natalia is talking.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, we've had some issues with sound so far, so that's why
it's all good. It's okay,
Yeah.
It's fine.
Ian, I came late to the demo and it's sideways on my screen. Is that just something?
Yeah, it's the same. Yeah, I'm trying to get through to them. They're not hearing me though.
Okay.
I've been trying to tell them to turn their microphone on. They had another mic on and the sound was awful.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It's just learning. Like next time, always have your chat on, that kind of thing.
Yeah. That's the thing with technology. There's just so many details, and so it's good to keep things simple. That's why, like, with this trip to Mexico, I thought, no, just keep it simple, just straight to Mexico, a few days, and we see how it goes. Then we can work out any issues for the next time. But it's a very simple trip. Coyoacan, go direct there. We walk around, we do some painting, visit the museums, and yeah, it's a nice getaway from winter.
I'm jealous.
Yeah, it's wonderful. I gotta say, it really breaks up the winter. It's so hard to just do the whole winter in one go. What's Nancy saying? Yeah, I know, Nancy. I'm trying to get him to turn it on. Let me try sending him on Messenger. I sent him on.
It's a beautiful demo. It's coming along really nicely.
Yeah. Okay, I don't think he's checking his notifications. Okay, see you, Irina. Thanks for coming in. Thank you, Marcia. See you in Mexico. Now there's a local society, the Mississauga Watercolor Society or something, I believe it's called, MWS. So we might get some new members from them. That's the nice thing with IWS. It's not an exclusive society that, you know, you have to be one or the other. It's anybody can join, really. Luan, you have to turn on the other mic.
Are there any other festival, excuse me, events in Canada this year besides, like, it looks like it goes back and forth between Vancouver and East?
Yeah, I was talking about that earlier, where they're presenting now at Mississauga, Visual Arts Mississauga. We've applied for a grant, so hopefully that goes through, and we'll have that as our venue for the next exhibition, or next big exhibition.
How about in the middle of the country kind of thing?
Well, actually, Ina, she's our new Alberta area rep. She's interested in doing some exhibitions and things out there. So stay tuned on that. You know, if you wanted to spearhead anything, you know, you're welcome to as well. Like we did the one in Vancouver last time. So we had a bit of a grant for that. It was quite expensive though, overall.
Yeah,
so
yeah, like for any of us here,
yeah,
there's a whole learning curve, I'm sure, to host. You know, like,
yeah,
like, it's almost like you need a handbook. You know, this is
yeah,
how you know, like that, right?
yeah, yeah. Well, we'll try with this one in September. I was actually a rave promoter for 20 years, and so it's a similar sort of setup. Instead of I was a rave promoter. So rave promote. So instead of booking DJs, you book the artists, and instead of a club, you get the art gallery.
I'm sorry,
So
it sounded like rape.
No, rave, like club events. So it's like a similar sort of setup. But if we can get a grant, that's wonderful. Then we're in the clear. And what I learned, you know, from all that time is just keep it as simple as possible. Keep the first one as simple as possible, and then you build. Because then you see what to look out for. But if you keep it simple, you're not going to disappoint because you're making it very basic. This is what we're providing.
Hello. You hear me?
Oh yeah.
Natalie, her painting is beautiful, and it's amazing to see her painting how she put all these different color space together on paper. The composition is excellent.
Beautiful. Yeah.
And very okay. Well,
yeah. Can you hear me? And unfortunately, the audio is very, very poor, and we couldn't hear her monologue. Are you there? Can you hear me, Luan? Luan, can you hear me? Yeah. Okay. I'm going to mute you for now. If you have to talk, let me know. I'm muting it because it's very noisy and the sound's not very good. But just unmute yourself. I think you are able to do that. Okay. All right. He's muted himself. Okay. Great job from Natalia there. Unfortunately, the sounds didn't enable us to hear her commentary. But definitely by watching it, we can see a lot of great techniques she's used and color harmonies and beautiful use of various colors, the blue and the red, you know, making a nice depth of tone. And so she's very good at that loose quality in her work. Very, very vivid and, you know, lots of diverse colors that really make it come to life. Very energetic. Okay, let's see. Moving on. Let's see what we have left on the agenda here. So, let's see. I can talk a little briefly about a few things. I'll show you the things I'm featuring for the our trip. First of all, I showed you this already. We're not going to need this in Mexico, but I'm sure many of you are aware of it already. But one of the best things in the world are these water brush pens.
Maybe if you stop the screen share so we can see you.
I see. All right. Right. Good idea.
All right.
Oops. There we go. Okay. So I can go on a little about some supplies here. Christina Ostenstad was asking about travel kits and, you know, stuff to do, little travel, small versions of things. And this is one of my favorites, is Winsor Newton. I've got to do this because my camera keeps moving with me. Oh. This is my personal favorite watercolor pad, and it's only about $10, and Winsor Newton is a great kind of paper. And yeah, it's very portable, great quality stuff. And then of course, just keeping all the paints within one of these. This was like $4 at Madoko, keeping the cools and the warms on opposite sides. So you just use your water brush pen and you're ready to go. And some water brush pens I have added Yatsutomo Sumi ink. And it's very solid black, and it's great for doing black and white. You can dilute the black. That's you can dilute. I sprayed myself. You can dilute the black, and you can make gray areas, and that's a great way to go. And it's good to use the biggest brush you can find. Just in general, I found that really helps to use a really big brush. Start big and hone in.
What's the product name again?
What, the water brush pens or the paper?
You said Yatsumoto or something?
Yatsutomo. I'll put it in the chat. Yatsutomo. There was a while I went on a whole binge of art supplies, and I tried all different kinds of inks. I do comic book inking as well sometimes, and it was really
acrylic. Is it an acrylic?
No, it's 100% carbon. So it's natural as well. It's easy to clean because it's just carbon. It's not gonna stain whatever you get it on. It's
Does
just
it dry?
It's like soot. It's pure soot.
Does it dry permanently?
Does it dry
Yes,
permanently? Yes, you can paint over. Here, I'll do a quick, why don't I, here, I'll do a quick demo for you. Let's see how I can do this. Okay, I will. Do a little black and white demo. Oh, okay, hold on. Turn off the setting.
don't get water on your keyboard.
Oh no, it's okay. I'm gonna use a. Okay, my camera doesn't know where I'm going here. It's trying to find my.
I
Okay,
have just
stop.
joined 2 MacBooks. They're getting water.
Yeah, my old MacBook was all covered in splatters from all kinds of paint, and this is tricky. It's all backwards. Okay. All right. Stay. Okay. So I'll do a little face. How about that? Now this pencil, again, is one of my favorites. It is very neat pencil. Japan is the ultimate champion in pens and pencils and drawing materials because this thing, Uni Kuru Toga, every time you touch the pad, it rotates. And there's a little logo that comes through this here. It's really neat. It'll go through and you'll see the logo spinning around as it goes. So it makes sure you always have a sharp little pencil nib. So this is my favorite of all time. You know, I've got all kinds of pencils. There's ones that are water soluble that are nice. This one's nice. It's a Faber-Castell graphite aquarelle, so it's water soluble. So you can do your sketch and it'll disappear with the paint. Probably that's a better way to go, you know, if you're doing watercolor. But you know, it can mix with your paints and make it a bit more gray. But it's good if you're just doing black and white and you want some gray tones, you can pencil that in. And here, I'll just show you quickly here. This is a nice way to go. Water brush pen. Oh, that's really nice. Okay, so I'll just do a little face. How about that? This is fun to do in cafes. If you're just sitting and you're relaxing, and you can just start by, you don't have to draw specific portraits. You can just see somebody passing by, say with, let's say, a big beard. You know, draw a guy with a big beard. And say, okay, I'm gonna, not necessarily that guy, but that guy's got a beard. And this guy's, I don't know, got a spiky hair. You can mix people together if you're just watching people pass by, and it's quite relaxing. So the neck, make sure the neck arches back a bit. And it's all reference. That's the key to portraits. Always balance. Triangle here. Triangle here. It's easy when they have glasses because that's a whole other reference point. Here, I'll draw them with glasses. Why not?
Okay, so I'll do ink and then I'll color him with watercolor. So let's see. Okay, I'll use the Yatsutomo as I was talking about it. Oh shoot, you know what? I don't think that was Yatsutomo. I think that was actually, there's another one that's very nice I've been using a lot of lately. This is called yeah, that's not Yatsutomo. It's one that's actually water soluble, which is also very handy if you're doing really deep blacks. And you really want to get a quick dark black. It's called, what was it called? Lamy is what it's called. I think it's a German brand, but it's very nice because it has a bit of a purple tint to it. So okay, so anyways, I'll use the Lamy. Lamy's good too, but Lamy will stain, so be very careful with Lamy. It's actual ink for a bottle, like writer's ink. Yatsutomo is pure carbon, and it dries up more like a cake, but the Lamy is it has a bit of a color to it, bit of a dark blue, so it can look more rich in the end. So I'll use the Lamy instead. Unfortunately, teams actually forgot my Yatsutomo, but it's trying to travel light coming down here. So it's also not very fun if you open up your kit and the air pressure has caused your water brush pens to leak and you got ink all over your bag. So that's not very fun. All right, let me do the shadows first. Okay, so we'll pick a destination from the shadows. So say the light's coming from this angle. So this whole time I'm thinking where the light's coming from. That really makes a big difference in creating depth. Be a little shadow behind the rim of the glasses here. A bit of shadow where the muscles in the cheek. And again, this corresponds with what I was saying before about the baby faces compared to adults. So the fat over time will fall down and be lower on the cheek. So for most adults, so say this guy's 40 or so, the fat will have fallen down this way. So the mass is more down here than it is up here for babies. Okay, I don't know why the phone, there we go. So see that? Get a really nice flow with this ink. And it's great to put it in the water brush pen because it's a very inexpensive way to have instant black because it costs pennies to refill one of these and you can take it anywhere. If you buy an actual pen, it's going to cost you, $5 or $6 sometimes. And it's very satisfying. It's very relaxing. Just watching it flow. I find that's one of the greatest things with watercolors is watching the flow. So, I mean, leave that for now and I'll get to some details here. So in
Instead of the Yatsutomo, I've got a Pentel, which is a brush pen, except you have cartridges in the back, so you can refill them. Now, if this was a color watercolor painting, I'd essentially do the same thing, only just with color. But it's good to understand the values, because the values really let you create depth in your painting. So it's very helpful to understand black and white and then go back to color, because you'll look at it through a different lens. You know, you'll see the depth. And if you can paint a painting in black and white, you can also paint it very nicely in color as well, because you realize that color isn't the only thing to focus on. I'll do more darker hairs on this side because the light's on this side. Little bits here. Good to add the black where you have the white, and then you create contrast. That makes it pop out more. I can use the clear water here and just grab some of the ink that hasn't dried yet. And just go back and add some more depth. Yeah, these liquids are fine. 100 milliliters is the limit. So it's no problem at all. I always bring whole bags of these over, so I've been on many flights with these. Yeah, this is nice. Look at the
Yeah, so anyway, keep on adding more and more detail, but you see how this is from the Lamy will bleed, but the Pentel won't. So I'll have to clean this off a bit, but you see that's staying solid. See, I'm coloring that and it's not bleeding. But if this is Lamy here, this is Lamy. This is Lamy, so see it turns into a purplish sort of bleed, which is very interesting because it'll often separate on the paper and create this purple and yellow split, which creates a very interesting three-dimensional look. So it's a great kind of ink. So Yatsutomo, Lamy, they're both nice in their own ways. I have a few. Okay, a bit too much there. I'm going to squeeze out the water, get back to clear water. Texture on his face. Anyway, you get the idea.
Mm.
I don't know why my phone's being so crazy here. So there's some stuff you can do with ink, and you can do the same thing with watercolor as well. So let's see.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Here was a quick one I did, similar technique. Just a sketch of a guy had a red hat and a blue shirt, and the quick thing. Same technique, just because once you have the concept of having the tones as the first thing you're focusing on, then you can add colors.
Please check the chat. We'd like you to spell out the product. We lost your sound. Ian, we can't hear you.
How's that? Check.
There you are.
Yeah.
Yeah, as I was saying, it's a lot of fun to play with black and white if you've never done it before, and it improves your watercolor skills because you start to see the hues in a different way. And it's quite inexpensive if you get a water brush pen. The day I discovered this, because for a while I was going every day to Midoko and trying out new supplies and trying things different days, and I stumbled across the Yatsutomo ink and then water brush pen, and I ran in there as if it was like eureka. I found the magic bullet, because all the pens, especially now, with inflation, there's pens there for $5, $6, $7 even, and it'll cost you pennies to refill one of these. You buy a bottle of ink, it'll last you for years. And I do this stuff almost every day and still lasts me for years. You probably will, take you a long time to get through a bottle. So it's a nice thing to try out, to approach your watercolor skills from a different angle, to try a different way of learning about how to put down different intensities on the paper, and not to get too focus on color, because it's easy to get carried away with color, and then you end up with sort of a muddy looking painting with all kinds of colors in it that has no real distinction. But if you do a lot of work with blacks, you'll understand, okay, well, I have to have this darker bit here, and you'll start to see the painting in black and white without having to, I don't have it here with me, but I have these red little lenses that you can look at the painting with, and you can see it as a monotone. So if you can see it as monotone, then you understand better where to focus on stuff you need to improve on the painting. So if you're ever at a place where you're stuck and you don't know what you need to add to it, one is the mirror trick. You show it in the mirror and you see it reversed. Another trick is you see it in black and white. Another way is you see it far away from you. So different ways to change your look of the painting, to change the way you're looking at it. So you're seeing it from a different viewpoint, and then you'll understand better of what needs to be added. Yeah.
It comes in different colors, right? Different colors.
Which, the ink?
Yeah.
Well, you can get different colored ink. Yeah, there are inks you can buy that are, there's a whole range of pen inks you can buy. I haven't gone to, I did go into Copics for a while. So I have like 100 of these very expensive Copics that I never use anymore because I don't like the alcohol base, because alcohol it bleeds a lot. So, but I think by getting into the colors, you might as well just do watercolor then. You already have colors in watercolor, because one thing you could do, you could just take watercolor paint and then dilute it to then put that in the water brush pen. But at that point, you might as well just use your watercolor. So I've thought of that, but never really done that. And you can buy ready to go colors as well. So if you want to say do a blue and an orange and try a minimal palette like that, you could, but again, you could just do that with watercolor. You don't have to have that as a pen. It's black and white is just a different way to approach it, where you're approaching it a different method. You're focusing on the contrast instead of the colors. You're not getting distracted by the colors. What's the okay, thanks, Nancy. Thanks for coming by. Thank you, Leanne. Thank you, Rich. Did you have another question, Peggy? Did I miss something here? Yeah, I've never had any trouble. I brought whole bags full of watercolor paints. I've never had any trouble going through security. It's security you would have the problem, not with customs. Because it's security, yeah, because of the liquid limit. But again, it's 100 milliliters, so 100 milliliters is quite a bit. So you're fine with anything small like this. Oh yeah, this is nice, by the way. The Rockwell Magic Wizard. I know Mariana saw it in person. Yeah. We're supposed to be getting a Rockwell demo, I think. Luan was mentioning that Elena was going to come and show some Rockwell, so I got to find out what's going on with that. I could do a quick little demo for you here. Okay, why don't I just show you? So it disperses on the paper. It has two different colors mixed in together. And let me see, get some water in here. Okay, I'm just going to hold it up this time so it doesn't go crazy. Okay, so it comes off brown. I'll take a bit of it here and
make yourself big on the screen.
Yeah, all right. Oh yeah, good idea. I don't want to drip this all over the place. But you see at the top, see it's pink and yellow? It disperses into different colors, which is very cool. So this is a favorite of many people. So if you ever wanted to try out some of the Rockwell paints, it's a good way to start. They have a kit called the Charm Kit. I've also got their blue here. The blue is really vibrant. I quite like that.
art, it's quality, I'm thinking.
Yeah, it's all, and it's all 100% minerals. So yeah, it's all, none of it will be fugitive. But this is very nice. Yeah, I don't buy any student grade anything because it's just not worth it. When you consider the amount of time you put into a painting, why would you waste money on inferior materials? Like it's not a lot. Like we paint watercolor, that's one of the cheapest things to paint. You know, if you go to oils, that's very expensive. But watercolor, you might as well go out and buy the best stuff you can, because first of all, it'll last you a long time. And also, you know, you're spending a lot of time doing your paintings, so why not get the best stuff you can, and it's going to last. So you think of the oil painters or acrylics who use globs and globs of paint. So yeah, it's already pretty cool, a little abstract painting there. Yeah. You get the yellow and you get the orange. This is just a regular blue, sky blue, I think it's called, which I quite liked. I asked them if I could have one of them, so they gave me one. This is a very vibrant sky blue. So I've made that my new regular. I used to use Core. I still use a lot of Core. Core is also one of my favorites, but I love vibrant colors because, as we know, with watercolor, it's sometimes a battle to get really striking colors in your painting. It has a tendency to go dull, and you're fighting against that. So the more vibrant you can get with your paints, then the better. So I've been quite pleasantly surprised with what they've had at Rockwell.
Where can we get it? Where can you get it?
Rockwell is only online, apparently. So there's the Rockwell site, and you get 10% if you can use my code, Ian, you can use Coral's code, Coral, you can use Natalia's code, Natalia. All those will lead you to 10% discount. Even have another code, I forget what it was, but it's there. Oh, another one is the brush. They have a Chinese brush, which is very good. I do recommend. It was only $10. They just got it in a it's a Chinese calligraphy brush, and it's very sharp and very has a nice flow to it. So yeah. And again, I've been trying to do bigger brushes. So I found starting with a bigger brush is you get a more natural look in the end. Because if you just go in with little small brushes, and things start to look too tight, too controlled. So that's one thing I've been really trying to do better with, is starting big, starting broad, get the overall, like you blur your eyes, you look at the subject, you get the blurriness look of it. And then once that dries, you go in and hone in on the details. And it's always turned out better because it has a more natural look to it. You're not going in and getting caught in the weeds, trying to do every little detail. And then you step back and it's not cohesive. It's not coming together, and you spend so much time doing these details, and then you look back and then you get frustrated because you spend all this time on it and it's not what you're looking for. When you start big with big washes and get the big areas, then you get more in a roll. And then you think, okay, well, this is already looking good. It looks like that. It's like, wow, I love the way these paints are blending together. I don't know what it looks like yet. But then you can go in and add detail and make it into something. That's another way to approach things. If you want to play around, you just start off with an abstract thing on the page, and you go in, oh, that looks like a building, and then oh, that looks like maybe a tree behind it, and then you can define it. And you get a quick little painting that you learn how to loosen up with. Because loosening up, I think that's the number one thing I've seen with people that they have trouble with, is myself included, just loosening up. Because you loosen up and then tighten down. You don't start off tight and stay tight. You just loose to tight. Then you get that's what I've seen with the best paintings. They have both foot in both fields. They'll have the looseness and they'll have the tightness. So it will look like something, but it'll also look fresh, and it'll look loose, and like there's some natural element to it, and not just as some controlled, overly picked on painting that just looks too played with. And that's the thing with oils and acrylics that I find that I don't like so much with them. You know, it starts off tight. I guess acrylics, there's some mediums you can use, but it's nice to have the fluidity of watercolor, which can also be frustrating, but it's nice to have both those elements. Okay, so the codes, you could say Ian, you can say Natalia, you can say Coral. Either of those will give you 10%. So,
well, can you describe what you mean? Like, do you go to the website?
yeah, let me find the website. I'll post the website. rockwellart.ca. Okay, it's rockwellart.ca. rockwellart.ca. And then code is either Ian or Natalia or Coral. What's that?
Can you screen share? We don't know what you're doing. Like,
oh, I'm typing it in the chat.
No, I know, but are you on the site right now? Can you screen
Yeah,
share?
sure. Yeah, I'll screen share. Yeah. Okay, here's the so Aroma. I did a demo last time I was there of the Aroma set. Mariana was there. Anyone else who was there here? A few others were there. So this is kind of cool to play with. It's it's a monotone.
If you can
So
start at the beginning,
what's that?
If you can start at the beginning about how to enter the code.
Okay, so say if you're buying something, you say shop this set. Say you want to get the espresso set. So you add that to cart. And you check out. And then there's a discount code. So where it says discount code, you could say Ian, you could say Coral, you could say Natalia. We're all signed up there with Rockwell, and then you get 10%. And then you can pay with Shop Pay, PayPal, Google Pay, Gmail, credit card. So that's all online. And they're based out of Concord, Ontario, which is just north of Toronto, near Vaughan. So yeah, they're good people. And the brushes are good too. Maybe they haven't put them up yet. They just got the brushes recently. You could always just email them and tell them, what you want. They can set you up. But the coffee one, I did a demo of that last time, and that's a nice sepia tone. Atner's big with the coffee thing. I think it was his recommendation. It's actually made with coffee. So coffee is actually ground in to make the paint. So that's quite interesting with it. My personal favorites are the charm sets. And these are just fun to play with because you just see them break apart and turn to different colors. So the Magic Wizard, I think that's part of the charm. But there's different colors within the charm that are very nice. And they break apart into different looks. Like and they've always I love the names too. There's Elf Wings, Cosmic Sound, God's Back. That's a good one. It has blue and pink together. So
can you say that they're like French Ultra, and can you matte?
Like what's in them?
What I meant is you look at the palette and you say, hey, that's like French Ultra, that's like sepia.
Sort of, yeah. Yeah, sort of. Yeah, it's like the regular color, but with a kick, with a bit of a spice to it, basically. So so see, this is drying now. It's
it's not a huge departure from the regular paint, but there's a darker iron oxide color here, and then it turns more to a yellow, and then this is more of a darker orange. So with one paint, you get multiple hues of color. So it's a nice accent. So you can use that as you would as, say, a burnt sienna. So instead of burnt sienna, use the Magic Wizard, and you get a little bit more spice to the look. Like, it's not going to make or break a painting, but it's going to just have a little, you'll notice it, and it's just kind of nice to see that little accent.
We're looking for miracles. Okay.
Yeah, it's not going to make you a great artist, but it'll give you satisfaction. Like, I've spent many hours just playing with the paints, watching them break apart, and it's just fun to watch. Like, it's not going to make a bad painting great, but it'll give you some enjoyment because you'll see that extra little element come apart in the paint. Like Cosmic Sound, God's Back, Tree Sprites. And they're just fun to play with. Just play with them on paint in a wash. You can see at the bottom. So you see here you see the granulation. Oh, here's Magic Wizard. See the stuff they've done with that? See the way it breaks apart. So it creates texture within it. And it's stuff that you wouldn't have otherwise.
Awesome. Thank you.
So they're just very fun. Oh, here's a whole set. I didn't know they had this. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, if you can afford it, then the set is very nice. You get all the charm. The charm is my personal favorite. And that sky blue, I really found that was a very vibrant. And it's nice because it's a Canadian company too. So you're supporting a Canadian company. So yeah, that's Rockwell. Now they're supposed to be there live at the Mississauga thing going on now. I'm wondering what the news is with that, because Elena, who is the manager there at Rockwell, she said she's going to come out and give a demo. I don't know if that's just a local demo or what the updates are. Let me see. Okay, I'm going to start sharing this. So yeah, rockwellart.ca. They're nice paints. They're quite affordable because you get a lot. These are big tubes.
Yeah.
That's much bigger than you usually get for watercolor. Like, usually you get, I don't have any other tubes with me, but that's like what, 3 times you get for, say, Winsor Newton.
Wow.
Winsor Newton is like 10 milliliters. This is it's 15. I think 10 milliliters is the max I've seen for watercolor paint. That's 15. So yeah, they're nice. Yeah, I quite like them. But there, it's dried a bit more. Very rich. So yeah, I like them. I was hesitant at first. I thought, well, I've never heard of them. Who are these people? And I went there and tried it out and I thought, oh, all right, this is pretty good. So yeah, I wouldn't endorse something I didn't believe in, but this is good stuff. So well, yeah, because then you come back to me and say, hey, I tried it out. It was garbage.
You're the fall guy.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. And yeah, we do get 10%, if you use our name for it, but what is it, $10? Like, it doesn't matter. It's like
Support.
So,
We will support you.
so you can use whoever's you want. I don't want to get into a war with the other members of whose code is used where, but oh, got more ink on me here. Okay, let's see what Luan's up to. If anyone ever has any questions, let me know. I don't want to bore you here.
Thank you.
Where's Luan? He's gone offline. Okay. Oh, bad weather there. Everyone's leaving. Okay, well, I guess we're coming to the end anyways. I guess we'll close it down then. Okay, well, I guess Rockwell couldn't make it out. It's bad weather in Toronto right now, so it's not the best time to be driving on the highway.
So I gave them a little promotion there at least. So, and yeah, that brush too, I recommend. Mariana saw it there. Have you used it yet,
Yes.
Mariana?
I'm looking for that. Yeah, I think this one. Yes.
Yeah, it's nice, hey? Do you like it?
Yeah, it's very good. Yeah.
Yeah, I used it in my last
And
couple
it's
paintings.
quite not expensive at all.
Yeah, it was what, $10?
Yeah.
So get it before they change their mind, because I unfortunately I said to them, I said, you could charge more than $10 for this. This is a nice brush. I have brushes
Exactly.
that are I have a brush that's $100 that's not quite as good as this brush, so this is good. Yeah. No, I didn't see it on the website. Maybe you have to email them. Tell them you want the I don't know what it's called. Chinese
Brush. Yes. Mhm.
Yeah. So I recommend that. Oh, there she is. There's Helena from Rockwell. Helena, hello.
Oh, where? You can
Just-
see me?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Huh?
You're live. Yeah.
We've just did a whole feature on Rockwell. I didn't know if you're going to show up or not.
I cannot see myself is somewhere, right?
She saw the
Yeah, well.
entire presentation.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, great.
Oh. Hello, everyone.
Hi, Alina.
Hi. Yeah, thank you to join this. We have the very beautiful it's called summit or something.
It's a gathering.
Yeah, the gathering. Everyone, like the colors and also the brushes. Thank you, Ian. Ian is in Mexico.
He's in Mexico.
Oh,
Enjoy the sunshine. Have all the snow.
wow.
I'll show you the,
Oh,
out
right
the
now.
window here.
Yeah.
What is that?
Nice and sunny.
Yeah, use Ian's promo code. You can get a 10% and the gifts. It's a Ian will choose for you. Okay. Yeah, Ian will choose the gift.
I was asking about the brush. Where can they get?
Okay.
I was looking online. I told them how great the brush is, but I couldn't
Yeah.
find it on the website.
Yes, we will do this week. Yeah, today we
That one.
take some and this one.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah.
Yeah, and yeah, we have the bigger one, longer one, and I have the baby one. That's very useful.
Oh, that's good for details. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, okay. Ian wants, can show you, and also somebody can get the gift from some brushes if you buy
yeah.
it. Yeah, we have a few difference. Yeah, today everyone enjoy for the kind of brushes. Yeah, I didn't take a lot. Okay, use Ian, just write down IAN. You can get 10% and this gift. Is okay?
Yeah, that's great. Well, they get gifts too. That's a good deal.
When you back, there's a 4 for you. Okay?
Yeah.
There's 4 waiting for Ian back. Yes. Yeah, he doing a lot of I think 2 or 3 times in our office, right?
Yeah. I was showing
And
them also the Charm series. That's my
Yeah, the-
favorite series.
Yes, today lots of people like our things, and also we have the new they have the new things for wetlands. The wetland. We have. Sorry, it's already finished, but you see this the color. Let us show something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is from the wetlands.
Doug is asking, do they order the brushes on the Rockwell website? How do they order the brushes?
This week we'll put in the website because we
Okay.
didn't put the website yet, but
Yeah.
you can order. See this beautiful?
Yeah, it's lovely the way it spreads on the paper.
Yeah, okay. So everyone already left. We cannot yeah, but Yeah, I hope when you will back? Yeah.
February 3rd, I'm heading back. So after February, we can line up some more things. I also want to go to the Mississauga place as well. But yeah, we can get some stuff going. Yeah, that's beautiful. I just noticed that just now.
Yeah.
The whole kit. That's wonderful. There's too bad it's not Christmas. That'd be a great Christmas present.
It's the magic.
Yeah.
And also, you will go to China with me? I will go to China in March.
Oh, in March. That may be a bit early. I don't know. We'll see. I'd like to go eventually. I think March might be a bit early.
Yeah, later we talk about that.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
say bye-bye, everyone.
Bye, Galina.
Yeah, very nice to meet you, everyone. Okay, and you are in Canada or in Mexico?
I'm in Mexico now.
How about the lady?
Oh,
Everyone
no,
is
no, that's a clever ruse. That's her painting in the background. You can even walk back into it.
West.
Yeah, she's out in Vancouver
Okay.
Island. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe later to join us in Toronto and coming to our company.
Yeah. Yeah. If anyone's in Toronto, come and visit Rockwell. There's Tati and Marcia. They drove all the way from Montreal one time. That was
ladies, right? The two ladies. Yeah. Okay.
okay. Nice to see you. Okay, Doug's gonna go to the store this week, he says. Yeah, Doug's in Toronto. So Doug yeah, just contact Helena and you can just go in their office. It's a small little office. It's up near Vaughan.
All right, so I'll phone in advance and find out the hours and come up.
Yeah, then you can look at the stuff. You could try it out even.
Okay.
It's a nice little place. Yeah.
Hey, everybody.
Yeah,
I just want to make, I just want to apologize everyone today's the technical issues that we didn't expect. In the morning, I have checked all the connections, all the cameras, but when the time came and didn't work out. So I'd like to take this opportunity to apologize. Maybe something that we can learn and we can do it better next time.
No
problem. No problem.
No problem.
Keep on building. Thanks for all your help, Luan. That was wonderful. Thanks for all the birthday cake. That was great.
Yeah, the group here is a wonderful group, and you know, we had some fun, although that we cannot share, you know, the images, you know, how much fun we have here. But I'm sure you have a great time there too online. So continue, keep up the good work.
Yeah, we'll be signing off here in a couple of minutes. But yeah, I guess you're not too far away at least. Other people have to drive home.
Right here, the weather is continue all the way to midnight tonight. So there will be a simulation. You know, my snowblower is already tuned up, ready for it.
Oh yeah, it's gonna melt apparently though, so that's good news.
Yeah, I miss several members here, probably from distance. Cheryl, I miss you there. Who else? Yeah, quite a few. So today is probably half of the numbers that I expected, but at the end of the day, everything's good. Everything good.
Yeah. Great. Okay, so that's Mississauga. Right. Visual Arts Mississauga is the venue. And do you want to take us around on a tour?
Yeah,
I'm going to show us the place.
I'm going to use a laptop instead, right? Because somehow my phone doesn't connect. So let me walk outside a little bit, although it's snowing. Hopefully the Wi-Fi still connect outside.
So this is where we're looking at for our next exhibition.
So this is the entrance we walk in, right? And we have several studios. And this studio is called What Studio, right? And then we got Red Studio, right? And now we got some painting hanging on the wall for other exhibition. Yeah. And along here, there's IOA, right? Beautiful scenery outside snowing, you see? Right? And the room that we have is 2 room combined, it's green and blue studio in here. Right? And that's it. You know, this is the venue, and we can hold several hundred pieces of painting if we want to. Right? Outside is it's going to be beautiful in summertime, lots of flowers. And within this complex here, there are some area that you can even do the live plein air painting, right? Lots of parking spaces. And you know, you can't have any place better than that in Mississauga.
Yeah, it's a great. It feels like the Courtright Center, if you know that area,
right?
Or Toronto residents, like the Courtright Center, but with an art gallery.
Right, and our
space.
studio, all the studio, besides hanging the arts, there's window view too, right? See window view, ceiling to floor. Right.
Do you rent the studio space?
For today, yes, and the executive director here at Mississauga, very generous and give us a very good rate for renting for today's event. And she's been also playing a key role in helping us to apply for a grant through Ontario Arts Council. So hopefully by the end of February, we're here if we get the green light. And with green light, and depends on the amount of the funding we get, that will determine the scale, how large and how small our show is going to be. And obviously, you know, Ian probably will tips the funding from the pool. So hopefully we can have and I almost feel that, you know, we're going to have the largest watercolor symposium ever in Mississauga this September. I have that feeling. Right?
Is it that IWS is applying for a grant? Like your
IWS in combination with Vancouver, Vancouver, Visual Arts Mississauga, VAM.
Correct.
Yeah, it's a joint application. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a combination of I forget how many years of celebration for City of Mississauga, and as well as a kind of anniversary for Visual Art Mississauga, right? So it's a win-win for all parties, for IWS, for Visual Art Mississauga, as well as the City of Mississauga. So that's why we think we have a pretty high chance that we're going to get the funding, but how much it is, we don't know.
That's what Atner did in Turkey. Like, we were a delegation that went to different towns and mayors and like, it was this huge connection of all these city people in different cities.
Right.
You know, joined just the same as what you're doing.
Right. And this is good for today's event, right? Although we have some technical issue, but this is when Ian comes back, we will put our heads together and find out how we can reconcile these issues so that in September, if we have a show, it's going to be a much better and smoother show than today.
Yeah.
So it's a positive twist there, right?
What I propose we do is we get we do some workshops there, and doing those workshops, we can set up the video, so then we can also broadcast to members who aren't in Toronto. So that will get down the layout. So then when it comes to September, we have it already ready to go.
But as far as manpower, so today we have a lot of members already know this place, so we can ask for their assistance when it comes to September. And in Visual Arts Mississauga, they also have a pool of volunteers that we can pull. So yeah, when you have many expertise put together, it's going to be much better than what we have today.
Yeah, yeah.
You're doing a good job. Stop it.
But it's great that you see, you know, everybody bring the artwork here today, online and in person. You know, and a little bit of regret that Natalie demo there without the audio. I tried a combination of everything here and I couldn't get the audio going properly. Not sure why, because in the morning I tested out everything. But yeah, beautiful painting from everyone. And I think we should do a lot more of this as, you know, get out. It's so inspiring, right? So much fun when you see everybody together, you know. And IWS, so because so far we have done a lot of online connection, Zoom, or 3D galleries and magazine, all that. But in person, we don't do enough. And hopefully September, the symposium is going to pull us together. And this meetup is great. Perhaps we should think of maybe, you know, we just should do more of this.
Yeah. We're in post COVID, you know, like you're doing
Exactly.
really good for, you know, after COVID.
Exactly. And we should not limit to just GTA Toronto area, you know. Yeah, all the friends in different provinces, different group, you know, if you see the need, you see that you can hold something like that, just communicate with us. Ian is pretty open, and anything that we can help to make it successful.
Yeah, everything's always welcome. Any contribution, any like Ina, for instance, our new Alberta area rep, she just sent an email. She wants to be the Alberta area rep. She wants to do some gallery things. She wants to do some all kinds of stuff out there. Okay, great. So we made some business cards for her and, you know, help her out with promotion whenever she needs it. So, you know, we're wide open for any projects people want to pitch, because yeah, it's just about getting watercolor out there and having as much on the go as possible that the members can benefit from, and just keep people interested in watercolor.
Are there some guidelines? So let's say I want to host something in Qualicum, like where do you start?
Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye, Helena.
Then I need to go back to another city, go to my city.
Okay. Thanks for coming.
You're welcome. Okay.
Yeah, so for Doug, if you want to go up there this week, it's very accessible on the highway. Just you go up the 400, I think it is, and just go when the snow is gone. It's a nice little office.
I looked up the directions. I'll probably go this week, maybe Friday. Cheryl's expressed interest in going too, so.
Yeah, it's a nice little spot. You can try out the paints too.
Nothing like spending money.
Yeah, no. They've got all the paints out there, so you can try everything before you buy it too.
All right.
That's, you know, as far as I know, there's no other Canadian manufacturer like that. I don't think we have any other. Well, there's Eileen who does her own. That's more boutique paints. She sells them down at the Brickwork. So you remember that?
It's interesting. My sister worked for decades for Stevenson's Art Supplies, and they did oils and watercolors, and they went out of business, but they were highly regarded by a lot of professionals. It was quite something. Yeah. Another one bites the dust.
Oh, is Andrew trying to say something? You're on mute. Oh, I guess not. Okay. All right. Well, we're past time already. Anyone else want to say anything or any announcements? Any final words? All right. Well, thank to all of you for tuning in for this year's edition of the
World Watercolor Day, IWS 12th anniversary presentation. And congratulations to Leanne Todd for winning the brush kit, as well as Michelle Nettleton, who won the other one. I think it was Michelle. I'd have to double check, but I'm pretty sure it was. And thanks for everyone involved, and Luan for all this work putting together the thing in Mississauga, and everyone who demoed and presented, and all of you for tuning in. And we'll do a meeting again next month, or usual Zoom show and tell thing. So we'll have that coming up. And after February, we'll be having some more in-person demos, do some more things at Visual Arts Mississauga. Keep you tuned in on what's going on with the grant application for September. And we'll maybe have another 3D gallery coming up soon. We've got our magazine coming up soon again for the spring edition. Unfortunately, it's going to be a toned down version because Cynthia has resigned from her position as media manager. And she did a great job in the magazine, and there's no way we can match that level of work involved. So we'll have a smaller, maybe 10-page thing. We've got Shelley Pryor just joined us. Hi, Shelley. We were just about to tune out here. You there, Shelley? Shelley actually lives, I think, in Brampton.
I'm here.
Burlington. There, Burlington.
Burlington.
Hi, Shelley. Yeah, Burlington.
Hey, how you
yeah.
doing?
Good. We're just about to close down here. Did you want to present?
I just
or
finished my
share anything?
class.
Okay. Do you have anything you want
Yeah, I'm
to
sorry for
share or
that.
present?
Oh, no, I'm not prepared right now, but thank you.
We're just wrapping up the plans for this coming year, and September we're going to have a exhibition at the Visual Arts Mississauga. So hopefully you
how
can
nice.
be part in that. Hopefully you can be involved in that. That's not too far from where you live. So
Yeah, I teach there sometimes.
You're gonna talk about membership.
What's that?
Membership. How can we join?
Oh, what, IWS Canada?
I'm visiting, so.
Oh, okay. Just go to the website, go to iwscanada.ca, and then you click on join us. I'll find it right now for you. We have a new system that makes it much easier. It's an automatic membership system, which saves a ton of work. Like Luan and I, last year, we spent a good month of solid work just sorting out the membership. And now it's all, I said, next year, we got to do it differently. So I found an app that allows us to do it automatic. You just deal with the app. So I'll send you the link right here in the chat. I'll join it. And you just click on join, $45 a year, which is quite reasonable. And you click on join. Why don't I'll share my screen here first for you. Okay, go back. So here's iwscanada.ca. Scroll down, click on join us. Goes to join it. So down here, you click on join. $45. Fill in your name, etc. And you just proceed to payment. Now it's not going to let me because I didn't fill it in, but you know, it's just it's a Square payment processor. So you do it with credit card. If you don't have a credit card or have to pay in another way, you can always just do an e-transfer and I can sign you up manually. But doing it this way is the easiest way because it just is all automatic. So otherwise, we have to go into the software and then sign you up. Oh, there you go. Yeah, because you're just with TWS now, right, Andrew?
Yes, TWS and Art Guild of Scarborough.
Yeah, right.
Thank
Okay,
you.
Well, great to have you. Great to have you.
Yeah,
It's a great organization.
Yeah, several of the members said I should join, so I did. Thank
Yeah,
you for
yeah.
the opportunity.
Yeah, well, there's Doug. I'm also a former TWS member. There's Doug.
Oh yeah, there's Doug.
Yeah. There's Doug. And Nancy Newman, she's here as well. Shelley, were you with EWS?
No, I'm with National Watercolor Society.
And the CWSPA or Canadian, what was it called? CSWPA. Yeah, there's that too. Yeah, lots of organizations. The thing I like about IWS is it's international, because you don't really get that with the other ones, because you have branches all around the world. So it's more, more broad reaching. And it's also very open to new things, and it's not restrictive. It doesn't have a cap of membership or anything. So that's what I liked with IWS. That's why, like, there was a time when I decided to join, and that was my first thought with it. Like, oh, this is great. This is branches around the world, so you can travel and go to watercolor events. So yeah, Mexico coming up soon, and then maybe Holland. I don't know. That Helena just talked about China.
No, Holland.
Yeah, I prefer. I've never been to China. We're definitely going to do Holland.
Yeah.
Like Holland,
Yeah.
my second home, Holland. So definitely Holland.
Let's go there. Yeah.
Yeah, China. I don't know. I've never been to China, so that's a bigger trip. I can't do that by March. That's a bit too early. But definitely Holland. Yeah, Holland. I was thinking Holland would be good. Go to Holland. You can rent some bikes. Go around the canals. It's very nice, especially in springtime. Or I don't know if we can do it this early for spring, but we'll see. Maybe September. September's nice as well. It's warmer there than it is in Canada.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Do you have a strategy for how to be invited as a guest instructor in some of the other IWS things? Like, how do you
just make friends? Just make lots of friends, and it's all big friends groups. Everyone knows each other, so just make friends. Just share your art. It's all very insular, like most things are. And that's actually one thing Luan and I agreed on, that we didn't want to have things too cliquey. So we try and keep things as open as possible and give everyone a chance to show their stuff and to be a part of things. So yeah, and it depends on the organization. There's so many different chapters and different sizes, and you just make friends and you say, hey, you chat with them online, and you say, oh, a year later, you say, hey, I'm coming over to your country, and maybe they'll say, oh, come visit me, and maybe they'll offer you to be a guest. I've had times, like, I'm going back to my DJing career, and a lot of times I just make friends with people, then I'd say, hey, I'm coming over there. Oh, you're coming over, great, you can come play at our show. And okay, great. That's the same thing. Oh, I'm going over there. Oh, great, you can come and do a demo at our thing. So just make friends.
Yeah, because if you're invited to do demos, then they can say, hey, stay with Ter in Madrid, or like,
Right.
They host you. They give you a home to stay in, right? So your accommodation is taken care of, right?
Yeah.
You just have to pay the ticket to get.
That comes later. You build up your reputation enough that people then want to fly you in and want to host you, and so that takes some time to build up to that. But it starts off with just making friends and going over there and just being around, and they get to know you, and you just grow. You grow from there. You grow your network. And it's like Tara. The first time I met Tara, I went down to Mexico, and Ona, the former president, she put me in contact with her, and we had lunch. And then, I didn't see her again for a while. I went back again, and she took me on a tour of the museum, and then said, hey, why don't we do a show down here with the plein air paint out and have people over, and she was up for that. And so then you just keep building and building. Well, it's like anything, you just keep building. Oh yeah. Well, okay, Luan is left. Bad weather out there, unfortunately. Oh, there's Lara's from Ukraine, located in Calgary. Oh, you should talk to Ina, because she's also from Ukraine and Calgary, and wanting to
get the local society going. So I'm sure you can work with Ina over there. If you can hear me, Lara, I can send you her contact if you want. But yeah, that's promising then. Okay, anybody else? Otherwise, I'll tune us off now. Past 4 already. Peggy, yeah?
Yeah.
I'm just saying goodbye. Have a margarita.
Okay.
Someday, don't forget us in Mexico.
Yeah, I want to get out and enjoy the sun. I've been inside all day. Get some
Okay.
sunshine here.
Bye.
Okay, thanks everyone. Again, if you have any questions, email me, and any suggestions, anything at all, let me know. And see you next time. Thanks for tuning in.
Thank you.